Hey y'all, whether it's the morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. Hey y'all, hope y'all feeling amazing, doing amazing, and just being amazing overall. And if not, it's okay. It's alright, my friend, because you know why? Bad times don't last forever. After every storm, there is a rainbow, and trust me, you're getting closer and closer every day to that rainbow, that pot of gold, light in the tunnel, whichever one you prefer, my friend, okay? I want you to remember that slow and steady wins the race. You got this. Please celebrate your small wins, your big wins. Celebrate yourself. No one knows how hard it was for you to get to these milestones in your life, but most importantly, no one knows how hard it was for you to do the things that you're doing today, okay? Alrighty, so once again, y'all, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? If you're new here, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? So guys, we are in the last week of April. Quarter two started off with the month of April, which has been, I hope for you guys, has been blossoming, it's blossoming. And I can't really say that word, like, it's so funny, but I just hope things has been great. Let's just say it like that. I just hope things has been really working in your favor, let alone you are getting the results that you had been manifesting and praying for. And if not, my friend, it's okay, it's all right. May is coming up. You know, we got May 1st starts Friday, so we got 2 more days till May hit, and that's okay, because you know, we're in this chapter right now. We're focused on us, everything involving us. So you know, at times things change, the process slows up and things like that, and that's okay, because you know, if the first time you don't succeed, you're gonna dust yourself off and you're gonna try again until you get to where you need to go. Okay, alrighty. So with that being said, y'all, we have reached once again the last week of April. As we are closing out our theme, walking in purpose, becoming who you were called to be, it's a wellness 101 lesson today. So today we're going to basically debrief. Well, not debrief. We're going to wrap up this season right now. We're going to wrap, not this season. We're going to wrap up this chapter in our life. April's coming to a close. And when it comes to wellness 101 lessons, these lessons are to reflect on how the month has been for you, as well as even if you go back to the previous months, how things have been for you in general. The reason why Wellness 101 lessons are very important to me, because when I went to my HBCU, they were the first school ever, and I ever heard, to honor a wellness day for students and staff, to have those days where it's self-care day. Focus on your well-being. Do what's necessary for your well-being. Don't worry about assignments and things like that. Please focus on your well-being. And that also inspired me to do Wellness 101 lessons for Vibing with E, because sometimes we do need to tap into some wellness techniques, as well as to reflect on how the month has been for us. And now that I'm doing the themes for every month, this is very helpful too, so you guys could be very tuned into a little bit more on the deeper end of why these things are important and how can you continue to keep on moving and pushing and grooving forward. Okay, alrighty y'all, so we have reached 44 newsletters. As always, if you're interested in joining the weekly newsletter, please feel free to hit the link tree in my bio, whichever way you listen to me or watch me. Click the link tree, scroll down, you'll see sign up for weekly newsletters. Click on that, insert your email. Once you insert your email and submit it, I will get a notification from my link tree. And once I get the notification, you will be added onto the thread of every newsletter that's to come. Okay? Alrighty. So yes, y'all, as we're closing out, walking in our purpose, becoming who we are, impacting the theme of April, I want you guys to hear these few things out, and then we're going to jump right into the wellness lesson today. Let me fix a little bit. Okay. So as we close out our April theme, walking in our purpose, becoming who you were called to be, or whom you were called to be, this week's reminder is simple, but it's powerful. Protect your peace while growing. Please, my friends, protect your peace while you're growing. Your peace is everything. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. As you can see, today's Wellness 101 lesson 25 is based on protecting your peace while growing. Do not let nothing or no one get into your way. of this journey that you're going into, especially your healing journey. We go through a lot in life, and peace is one thing that we most definitely are not letting no one take for granted. Trust me, from personal experience, I love my peace. I love peace, and I know you guys love peace too. Or if you're getting into the habit of finding your peace and seeing what's your peace, your people, and things like that, trust me, my friends, as you're walking in this peace and you're growing in the process of it, while protecting your peace while growing is a big step, especially as we're ending off the theme, walking in our purpose, becoming who we're called to be. With all the topics that we had discussed, this one I wanted to hold last because as we are growing, we have to protect our peace at all costs. When you protect your peace at all costs, my friend, it's like things that used to give you problems and people and all these things that used to give you problems, don't let it sweat you. Don't let it sweat you. Don't let them sweat you, because you have so much other things to worry about. You don't need nothing or no one trying to be all in your ear, trying to tell you this and trying to tell you that and try to you don't need that. We don't need that. And right now, in the time zone that we're at, we're walking in purpose. We're walking in our purpose. We're not letting nothing or no one try to stop us, because while we're on this peaceful journey, we're learning that, okay, we used to let things get in the way, but now I'm like, why would I want to do that? I'm protecting my peace at all costs. And while I'm growing, I'm seeing what I can take and what I cannot take. And by doing that, I have to use strategies when things do not sit right with me. If I'm not comfortable with this vibe that he or she or they are giving me, I have the right to walk away. I have the right to advocate for myself. And with impacting this wellness lesson today, this is going to give you guys more of a green light to understand that you matter, your growth matters, everything matters to you, and don't let nothing or no one try to stop you, especially the naysayers, because they're going to come in and try to dictate your life, but they need to be worried about themselves. Okay? So yeah. Because you cannot pour into your purpose if your peace is constantly being disrupted. You can't. It's like you can't pour from an empty cup to fill it to somebody else's. You can't do it. You have to pour purpose into your cup for you. But in this case, you have to pour peace into it. You can't let nothing or no one try to stare you down. Because you cannot pour into your purpose if your peace is constantly being disrupted. You cannot grow effectively if your energy is always drained. If you know that something or someone is draining you, you have to advocate for yourself to say, look, I can't do this no more. My peace is on the line. I cannot let this person or this thing keep tearing me down, knocking me down. Something has to give, because who want to stay stagnant in that every day? We don't want to do that no more. So as we're walking in our peace while we're growing, we have to exit some people out and some things out. Yes, it's bad. It might be bad, but you got to do what's better for you, my friend, because health is wealth. Oh, Lord, y'all, we're going to get into this deeply. Once again, you cannot grow effectively if your energy is always drained, and you cannot move forward confidently if your mind is overwhelmed. So as we're stepping into May, before we step into May, we want to wrap up in April to make sure that as we continue this journey of us, as well as impacting with taking control of when we need to take control of things, popping out when we need when it's necessary, as well as being selfish with our time and all those things like that, we have to make sure that we're protecting our peace at all costs, as well as protecting it while growing, because we can't let nothing or no one discourage us. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. Please advocate for yourself. Advocating is key. Advocating shows that you stand for a purpose with something in your life or for someone, and it's for a good cause. Don't advocate for things that don't make sense. Okay? So protecting your peace is not selfish. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you this here. Protecting your peace is not selfish. Like I tell y'all too, sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes we have to be selfish, because when we go through a lot in life, we have to take back that time that we need for ourselves. We have to gain that confidence again, have to gain the growth and strength that we need. So being selfish when it comes to your peace is not being selfish. You have to protect your peace at all costs. It's necessary. We have to be selfish with our peace. It's necessary. Everybody else can do it. Why can't I? Why can't you? It's necessary, my friend. It's necessary. Peace creates clarity. Peace supports focus. Peace allows growth to feel intentional instead of exhausting. Okay? And as this month comes to an end, remember that purpose is not just about after doing it. It's also about maintaining the balance while doing it. Your purpose within protecting your peace, maintain that balance. Not just in the moment, yes, but keep it going every day, because things are happening any given time. So keep it going and keep learning and learn from your mistakes. It's okay. Bad times don't last forever, because after every storm there is a rainbow, and you're going to get to those good times, my friend. Trust me. But please love and appreciate them bad times, because they help you get to where you want to be now. Okay? So this week's challenge, I want you guys to ask yourself, what is currently disturbing my peace? What is currently disturbing your peace, my friend? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? What is it? Something big, something small? What is disturbing your peace? And how can you fix that? What is disturbing your peace? And what boundaries do you need to set? Boundaries are key. You can't let nothing or no one set your boundaries. One thing too, I've learned that don't let no one try to tell you that your standards are so high. No, these are the boundaries I've set. Is someone going to respect it or not? Because that's a part of protecting your peace as well while you're growing. Stand on them boundaries. If no one respects it, they're not for you. And that's plain and simple. That's fine, because it may be someone else out there that's 10 times better than the previous person that's going to respect your boundaries as well as be there for you while you're in this process. So I want you to ask yourself, what is disturbing my peace? And how can we get this together? Like, how can I get this together? And what boundaries I need to set for this to get together, to get through this personal place, whatever, get to their head. Choose one way this week to protect your peace intentionally. Whether it's setting boundaries, managing your time better, taking a break, limiting distractions, or prioritizing rest. Commit to whatever you do this week so you can see the results. And if you like it, keep going. If you don't, try something else until you see that you're getting the peace that you need while you're in this process. Okay? Because you need to protect your energy. Protect them vibes, some good vibes, all that. Okay? So yes, y'all, as always, Vibing Out with Guest appearances are still open. Please, 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 if you're interested, click the link in my bio in the link tree that says anything impacted with Vibing Out with Guests. Please click on it. It's a Vibing Out with Guests form, Vibing Out with Guests agreement, and please click on the calendar, because that's where you book your appointments. We can do in person or on Zoom. I'm so excited to see who'll be the first guest that I'll do it on Zoom or Google Meets with, because I never did an interview on Zoom for Vibing Out with Guests. So we should see how that goes. I always did in person. Not gonna lie, I love being in person, but let's switch up a little bit. It's like a hybrid type of thing. I'm with whatever it comes with. Okay, because Vibing Out with Guests continues to be a space where growth and reflections and real connections come together. And I want you guys to remember that all of your stories are important. I applaud everyone who has been on the series of Vibing Out with Guests and who wants to be on the series of Vibing Out with Guests, because it takes a strong person to sit in front of a microphone and a camera to speak on topics that are very pure and personal to them. And I thank you all so much for being able to be on this journey with me, from listening, watching, or being a guest. You do not go unnoticed at all. I appreciate you all so much, as well as for vibing with E. I really do appreciate it. Y'all help me keep going. Y'all help me think of new ideas. Y'all help me just get creative in so many ways. I truly appreciate y'all. You do not go unnoticed, because y'all help me keep going, like I said. And not only am I teaching you guys, I'm also learning in the process. So not only am I being the podcaster and the life coach, but I'm also learning as I go, on top of advocating for these situations as a mental health advocate. That's what they're called. So yeah, so I appreciate you all so much. I hope that either series or both series are helping you guys. I know Vibing Out with Guests has been going slow, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm trusting the process right now that things will pick up soon. Right now, if it's slow, like I said, going back to last week, it's okay. Trust the process, because sometimes you do need to have those slow moments in your life to give you time to create or to just do whatever needs to be going on. So once it gets back up, get back and running, you are comfortable with it, you here, you locked in, and yeah, no one can stop you. Okay. So Yeah. And the quote of the week slash the day, well, we're going to say the week period. The quote of the week is, peace protects the purpose you're working too hard to build. Working hard to build, sorry. Peace protects the purpose you're working so hard to build. Okay. Alrighty. And as always, y'all, please stay connected. Follow me on Instagram at vibing.with.e to stay connected and to get updates on everything that is going on over here at Vibing with E, as well as impacting Vibing Out with guests. Please use the hashtag Vibing with E to let me know how you're protecting your peace while growing in your season right now. Okay. And I believe next month, y'all, May is Mental Health Month. So we're really going to deep dive a lot next month into mental health deeply, especially surrounding you, because this theme this year is Pure You. From January up until August, we have been focusing on topics that is centered around you, and we will be doing that from May to December as well, to give you a heads up. So yes, May is Mental Health Month. June is Men's Mental Health Month. July, I forgot what July is. August is business months and all those things like that. So yes, be on the lookout for those. So everything is impacting self. Okay, this year the whole theme is self. That's why I've been talking about topics like, who we becoming and love and all these things like that. So yeah. So now let's get into the nitty gritty. Vibing with E weekly vibe check, where meaningful conversation makes real life conversations, where it meets real life connections for real life conversations, like vibing out with guests. So today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, and today we have reached 153 episodes. And today's wellness lesson today's wellness 101 lesson 25 is based on protecting your peace while growing. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So this week's episodes, it closes out of our April series by focusing on wellness boundaries, as well as balance and stability. Growth is powerful, but protecting your peace ensures that your growth continues without a burnout. So in this episode, we will cover why protecting your peace supports long-term growth, understanding the connections between wellness and purpose, setting boundaries without guilt, as well as not feeling guilty about it. We're doing things and we're not feeling guilty about it no more. We said it, we standing on business, and if you don't like it, oh well. We're not fussing with you. Recognizing what disturbs your peace, who, when, what, why, all those things. What is disturbing your peace and what needs to be shaping up today, as well as lastly, creating balance while continuing to grow. We're in this space now. Yes, we are protecting our peace while growing, but we also too have to create the balance while being on a steady pace of protecting our peace at all costs while we are grinding, hustling, and seeing the growth within whatever we're doing, whatever area or all areas in our life. Excuse me. So this episode is your reminder that peace is necessary for sustainable growth, my friend. Okay, and I'm so glad that you guys are tuned in to this powerful episode, this powerful one-on-one lesson, because we're here for a calming and empowering conversation designed to help you protect your peace while continuing your purpose journey. Okay, so let's get into it, my friends, so we can exit out all the information impacting the wellness, the newsletter, and we're now gonna jump into the nitty-gritty. Okay, let's get into it, my friends. So as I'm putting this up, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice or seeing my pretty face on your YouTube. Whether you're on the go, moving around, whatever you're doing, please turn me up on your PCs, your speakers, your laptops, your tablets, your monitors, your Alexas, your car radios, iPads, again, phones, whatever, because as always, every vibe of the day and every wellness lesson of the day is something special. Okay, so once again, y'all, we have reached 25 lessons impacting the wellness one-on-one lessons, and today we're going to talk about, as we end off the month of April, we're going to touch base on protecting your peace while growing. So if you're new here, I break down every vibe of the day as well as to every wellness lesson of the day with the definition, the 5 W's. We repeat the quote of the week as well as a thank you for vibing in with some information and details to hopefully empower you throughout the week and things of that nature. Okay? So I break it down like that because it's helpful for me. I can go off the top of the dome like I started, but I like a little bit of structure too involved to keep it going. And I get information, I read it and put my own twist to it. Mainly this is I read things, get some information, and then put my twist onto it. So yeah. And plus I'm in school to be a social worker in that program. Y'all, let me tell you real quick. With this theme, with this theme of walking in my purpose, becoming who I'm called to be for April, I will honestly say it has impacted me a lot, especially within grad school. Walking in my purpose and understand that advocating is key. Your health is key. Manifestation is key. All those things are key. And you have to pour in good for yourself and you have to pour it out. So you can't pour out negativity and then try to pour in positivity. No, it has to be both ways. Vice versa, things of that nature. And as graduation is coming up, it's helping me realize that I'm going to make a difference in this life. Not only for myself, but for the people that I'm going to serve, as well as you guys. That's why I say I thank you all so much for being a part of this journey, because not only have you guys had helped me here as a podcaster, the life coach, and now I feel like a mental health advocate, you also helped me as a person, as a whole, Erica, all those titles, to understand that it's important to walk in your purpose, know who you're called to be, but most importantly, don't be afraid of who you are. Don't let nothing or no one do too much. Don't let nobody try to discourage you. Okay? Alrighty, so let's get into the nitty gritty. So the definition, what does protecting your peace while growing mean? What does it really mean? As I'm about to get into it, y'all, I want you to think for a second, what does it mean to you? A lot of people have a lot of different definitions of how things mean to them. And that's what I love about with a definition. Everyone's definition is different, but it's similar in so many ways. It's in similar ways because of how it ties in together. My definition of protecting my peace while growing is setting my boundaries that's needed. I set a big boundary, y'all, this week for myself. Well, this week in a couple days now. I'm not really big of a phone person, such as like being on the phone no more, because sometimes I would say this, y'all, like when I was going through, when the grief really started really bad for me when my uncle passed, I did not like when the phone rung. I had to set the boundary right then and there to help me set the boundary of understanding that sometimes you don't have to pick up everybody's call, because sometimes when I call people, they don't pick up my calls. So I was like, I was always that friend, the person, the family, whatever. E was always the one to reach out, make sure everybody's good and things like that. I was always there for people. But I had to go back and think, when was the last time you was there for yourself? I had to pour back into myself. I had to protect my peace by setting the boundaries of when it's my day, my self-care day, or if I want to, lounge around or whatever, I'm not answering the phone. I'm not. And I don't got to explain myself, such as being on social media, all that. I don't have to explain myself, because I learned that people do things for who they want to do it for, as well as to everybody. We all have things going on. I don't want to say issues. We all have things going on. Life is life, and I had to step back and put my boundaries up to the plate. Grad school, working with my students. I just seen my students today. It felt so weird being back in there with them, because I wasn't, usually I'm there on these days. But I just came to check on them and things like that. As well as, working, podcasting, and going to school and trying to prepare for my career is not easy. I had to set the boundaries of this. I had to protect my peace while I'm growing. I'm 20-some years old with 3 degrees. Yes, y'all. That master's degree makes the 3rd degree. I gotta protect my peace at all costs. When you work hard for something and you're in your growth process, you can't let nothing or no one discourage you, especially if they're not supporting you. That's where the boundaries come into play. I had to evaluate who's there for me and who's not. I had to walk away, because when one door closes, another one's opening for me. You know, I had to set that boundary, because if I didn't, I'm going to let this person, this thing walk over top of me. Hell no. So my friends, I want you to understand this as you listen to this Wellness 101 lesson 25, protecting your peace while growing. You have the right to be selfish. You have the right to take control when it's necessary to take control of things in your life. And most importantly, you are able to pop out when you want to pop out. You don't gotta pop out right away when something goes on. You don't have to pop out when somebody or like, what you doing, where you at? No, you are in control of your life, because as this thing comes to an end, walking in your purpose, becoming who you're called to be, you're doing for you. Don't let nothing or no one try to discourage you. We're on this journey of manifestation is real. We're on this journey of understanding that yes, bad times don't last forever, because after some storms, after every storm, there's going to be a rainbow. If you can't see it, it's going to be a rainbow. Something good is going to come in the end, because once you're at the bottom, all you want to do is get to the top. And in this process, in this season of our life, we're not letting nothing or no one break that. Boundaries is set. You don't respect it, okay, deuces, bye, to the left. And it goes to show that that person's not for you. You got to do for you, my friend. You're walking in your purpose. You're becoming whom you're called to be. And I'm so proud of you. If no one hasn't told you, I'm going to tell you today, I'm proud of you, because no one knows how hard it was for you to get in this to get to this chapter in your life. No one knows how hard it was for you to finally honor yourself, take risk, pop out when it's necessary, be selfish, but most importantly, take control of what matters. When you're always the person, the go-to person, and everything like that, and you look around sometimes like, look, who gonna be there for me? Sometimes we can't depend on others. We have to depend on ourselves. We have to be our own best friends sometimes when things get rough, when we need to get things together, and that's okay. And once you're ready to let the people know, or you don't even have to let them know, you pop out whatever you gotta do and just say, I had to step back. Sometimes you don't even have to explain yourself. You can if you want. I had to stop, because I'm not over explaining myself no more. I'm gonna just show you better. I can tell you. Proof is in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words, because while you're on this journey of protecting your peace while growing, you're turned up a little. You turn it up. Turning some things up. Changing things around. And not letting a soul try you. Okay? So after I gave y'all that rant, I hope y'all gave the definition. Y'all understand, y'all have a definition, a clear definition for yourself on what does protecting your peace while growing meaning for you. I know y'all probably like, I know you're not drinking a soda if y'all watching this. Yes, y'all. I did not have my probiotic one, and I just needed something really fast, cold. I've been drinking water like crazy, so I was like, let me get something sweet. But we're gonna get back. I promise y'all, after this, you will not see me with a soda, probably. Probably, I don't know. So, what does protecting your peace while growing really means? Well, protecting your peace while growing means internationally, I want y'all to know this. Internationally, creating boundaries, habits, and environments that support your emotions, mental, and spiritual well-being while you continue to evolve. Plain simple right there. While you're on this journey, we're protecting our spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical well-being. I'm not letting nothing or no one hurt me, and you're not going to let nothing or no one hurt you. I refuse to let anyone or anything try to hurt you, my friend. When you've been through stuff, enough is enough. Nothing or no one can discourage you anymore. I promise you that. I had to learn that for myself, friends. You cannot let any and everybody in your life, because when you're evolving, you're in this time where, I gotta do for me, you gotta do for you. Growth can be exciting, but it can also be stressful, pressure, and unexpected challenges that you have to be ready for. You have to be ready for this. Everything is not going to start off candy bars and gumdrops and rainbows. It's not going to start off like that. Shoot, I wish it did, but it don't. Because like I said, when you are in, a few episodes ago I mentioned, when you are preparing for things in your life. You don't want the shortcut. You want the long way. Let's go through some ups and downs and see what you can learn from. Go through the hard, excuse my French, y'all. Go through the hard shit. So once you're able to get to the stuff you've been manifesting and praying for, like Meek Mill said, he used to pray for times like this, and rhyme like this, whatever, manifesting all that stuff. It'll be the same thing for you. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. It's not easy, but it's meant for you, and you're gonna make it, and you have made it, because it took a lot out of you to get to this purpose right here that no one even knows about. Okay? Protecting your peace encourages that your growth does not come as an expansion of your well-being. Peace is not just silence or comfort. It is sustainable within yourself. It is the ability to remain grounded even when life feels busy or overwhelming. That's why I said you have to take control of your life. You gotta take control of your life. You gotta be selfish, and you gotta pop out when it's necessary, especially within you stepping into protecting your peace while growing. You gotta do what you gotta do, my friend. When life feels busy, overwhelming, set them boundaries right here, right now. And if whomever you're dealing with can't, I don't want to cuss y'all, but I'm gonna do it. Can't fuck with it, oh well, fuck them. Respectfully. Vibing with E told you that. Because protecting your peace, meaning realizing distractions can really, I don't want to say it, but it can really mess you up. Protecting your peace meaning realizing that disturbance your balance and choosing to respond in ways that support your growth instead of draining your energy. My friend, we're not draining no more energy. We're not pouring all that bull crap in our life no more. We're not worried about that, my friend. We're on a level of, you know what? You gonna take me as I am or you're not. Mary J told you too. She said, so take me as I am or have nothing at all. When you're in this purpose of your life of protecting your peace while growing, you're going to see who's for you and what's not for you. Sometimes our demeanor change, our taste change, feelings change, everything change, but it's for the better, not for the worse. So I want you guys to get that in your head too. While you're protecting your peace while growing, you're changing for the better and not for the worse. The outsiders might think it's for the worse, but who gives a shit what they say? Who? Not me. I'm done caring about what the outside world has to say about me. When you cared about what the outside world, the naysayers say about you, it messes up the emotion. The shit will messes you up so bad because it's like they're playing tricks on you. You don't want nothing or no one trying to play or dictate on you. Okay? Because as you grow, new responsibilities, relationships, and opportunity comes into play, my friend. They're coming. They're rising. Without protecting your peace, growth can become to feel overwhelming rather than empowering. Take control of what matters to you, my friend. Like I said, this is your world. We're living in it. This is your runway, and the world is just your audience. If they're with you or not. I say, like, I'm my own competition. When you look at yourself in the mirror, that's who I'm competing with. I ain't competing with nobody else. I'm my own biggest critic and competitor and all that. Not these wannabes and these naysayers. No, I'm in my own lane. I'm protecting my peace while I'm growing. I'm not worried about you, her, them, they. You're not worried about that, my friend. We're on a new level of doing what's for us. Who cares about what they doing? Okay? And overall, true wellness includes learning how to grow while maintaining emotional balance and personal stabilities. You got this. So this is the whole purpose of protecting your bounds, with protecting your peace while growing, is making sure that you have a steady program. Like, you know how I say you're the birthday, you know, all this stuff. You're the program. You're the program. You know what you can take. You know what you cannot take. You know who's for you. You know what's not for you. We have to reduce all the negativity and replace it with positivity. We gotta stand on business. Really stand on business. Set them boundaries, and most importantly, do for us. Pop out when it's necessary. Be selfish and take control. Before anyone can think they got the upper hand on you. This is your world and they can live in it. Or they don't. You can watch outside of the window, peeking, looking crazy. Okay? All right, now let's get into the nitty gritty. Y'all, I think I might have to put my glasses on. So let's not do too much when y'all see E with these glasses on. Had to blow them a little bit, you know, because I'm nearsighted. But you know, y'all, it's not wrong for putting the glasses on so you can see up close in person. No. You know what I'm saying? All right, so who is impacted and who needs this message? First and foremost, for anyone who is about to start living in their peace, protecting it and all that, this is for you. If you know a friend whatever the case may be, that is stepping into their peace era, stepping into that world where, you know what, I'm cutting the outside world out, I'm focusing on me, I gotta manifest nothing but positivity, as well as I'm on this journey where I gotta do for me overall. This is for you, my friend. This message is for individuals who are actively growing but feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or emotionally drained in the process. It speaks to people who are balancing responsibilities, personal growth, and relationships while trying to maintain their well-being. Excuse me, y'all. It is especially impactful for those who feel pressured to do everything at once or struggle to set boundaries. Many people want to grow and succeed, but forget the peace that is necessary to sustain the long-term process. This message also supports individuals who feel guilty for prioritizing mental health or stepping away from stressful environments. Anyone who feels overwhelmed during periods of growth can benefit from learning how to protect their peace. And this is for you, my friends. I want you to know this. Once again, who cares about the naysayers? The naysayers are going to talk about you all day, every day. Like that saying, if you don't have no haters, you're not popping. And my friend, you're popping. My friends, you're popping. Because people are going to talk about you all day long. They're going to talk about you all day long because they can't take you. They cannot compete where they can't compare. And right now, you're in this process of, you know what, I'm setting boundaries. I'm protecting my peace at all costs while I'm growing for the better, as a better woman, as a better man, whatever the case may be. Yes, it can be exhausting when you have people in your ear talking crap every 5 minutes, but you gotta say, you know what? If you gotta let loose, you gotta scream, zap out, do so, and then walk away from it. Do what's necessary for you, my friend, because nothing or no one can steal your joy unless you allow them to. As well as, in this case, you have to protect your peace so no one can try to dim your light. If you're going through the stages of feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or emotionally drained through the process, it's okay. It's all right. It doesn't happen overnight. It's like when you try new things, you're seeing what's for you and what's not for you. And if you don't like the process, you got to dust yourself off and try again. But making sure the boundaries is set and is key and stepping stone. Don't let no fool try to dictate you. Don't let no fool try to break your peace and try to tell you need to do this and do that. No, you have your own mind. You have your own voice. You're the one in control. You're in control of your life, your journey. Yes, we're going to have those days where we're overwhelmed. Yes, we're going to have those days where we want to throw the towel in. But we have to think. Look how far you've come. The discipline that you have put in place for yourself. Discipline is key. Yes, at times motivation is not going to happen right away. Motivation is not going to stay for a long process. You got to switch the tempo. Sometimes you got to find something else to help motivate you in the midst of what's going on in your life. It's okay to have those feelings. As well as this speaks to people that are balancing a lot in their life, from responsibilities, personal growth, and relationship, trying to maintain their well-being. If this is you, my friend, or you know a friend that knows a friend or whatever, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm gonna hold your hand real tight when I say this. You gotta sit back, my friend. make a checklist or do a rating of a scale from 1 to 10. What the hell or who the hell is not making no impact in your life? Respectfully let them know, look, I gotta step away from you right now. I gotta step back from this right now because it's not bringing me no peace. It's messing me up while I'm growing. It's affecting the freaking boundaries I have for myself. This ain't it. Respectfully, it ain't it. Once you sit back and realize, okay, this ain't it. He not it, she not it, whatever. They not it. It's all right. It's okay. People come in your life for a season, and it's something that comes into your life for a reason. Things happen. Things change. People change. Like I said, your taste change. Everything changed. I learned that myself. People come in your life for a season, and some are there for a reason. Sometimes your seasons turn to reasons, and your reasons turns to season. That's okay, because it shows you this ain't protecting your peace. This ain't a part of your peace. While you're in this area of protecting your peace and you're growing, he or she or they don't need to be a part of your journey. This part of your life is not, this situation, it's not meant for you right now. Gotta let it go. It hurts like hell. Yes, it does. But you gotta do what's best for you. You want to keep going through this unhealthy, unpeaceful, rowdy mess? Hell nah. You want peace and tranquility as you're growing. Leave them people and leave those things alone. It's okay. As well as too, if you feel pressured to do everything at once and struggle to set the boundaries. My friend, let me tell you something. I too had a problem with setting boundaries. Once again, as you're the go-to person, it feels weird when you don't respond to someone's call or text. As I got older, and the saying too, if they don't invite you, do not invite your goddamn self. If they didn't tell you, don't ask about it. If everything that don't impact with you, don't say nothing, because it's not for you. I had to cut some people off because they used to tell me, why you ain't tell me? Why they call me? The phone works both ways. Don't let social media get you messed up. Yes, I have to post on my podcast page because this is my brand. I am the brand. First of all, there's a thing called scheduled content. That's what I do. Because most of the time when content is uploaded, that could be somewhere or whatever the case may be. It's uploaded already there, signed and docked and ready to apply. And then I had to realize too, I don't have to answer to you because you don't answer to me. I had to set the boundary of understanding that look, people make time for what the hell they want to make time for. So I got to make time for me. And my friend, you have to make time for what matters to you, who matter to you, but most importantly, what is going to keep you grounded in peace while you're setting these boundaries and while you're growing for the better. Don't let nothing and no one try to make you feel like, oh, you think you're something. Oh, you think you... No, I'm not. I'm protecting my peace because you're too young to have a heart attack. I tell my students this all the time, and people, everybody, whoever I come across, you're too young or you're too much of a person to let anybody or anything give you a heart attack. I had to learn that too, because when you're also the go-to person, you have a lot of feelings and all these things for people, but you have to think, they don't have that for me, so I gotta protect my peace at all costs while I'm growing to understand that I can't do all these things I used to do if you're taking advantage of it. It's real deal, y'all. It hurts like hell, but you gotta think, while I'm protecting my peace and growing, some things I gotta stop doing. And it hurts, but it's like, hell, if I keep doing this, I'm going to have a heart attack or something. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I don't want y'all to do that. So that's why I be aggressive with stuff now, here and there on the podcast, because it's a feeling sometimes you can't get rid of. It's a feeling, well, it's a feeling you get rid of, but in the moment when you're talking about something, it's like when a preacher is preaching the word and he's into his word, he or she or they into their word, that's how it's so powerful to them, because they know the feeling. Okay? Like a teacher, whoever is telling you the word, like in cases, I'm the teacher and y'all the students. Vice versa, y'all reach out to me. I'm the student and you're the teacher. It's never too late to learn. Learning never stops. Inside, outside the classroom, you're learning something new every day, even about yourself. Okay? So yes, in this process, y'all, many people want to grow and succeed, but we forget that peace is necessary. We have to create this thing called boundaries to protect our peace at all costs. Don't let nobody try to tell you ain't nothing wrong with you. Protect your peace. Where you get this from? If you didn't grow up in a household with the parent or guardian that said, I need peace and they need time, they shut the door, whatever like that, that's them protecting their peace. They need some space, need some air. That's them protecting their peace. Because at times you have to be alone to get things together. You don't need to be around everybody to tell them what's going on, because everybody is not good to vent with. A lot of people are not good to even let you listen to them. Some people are good for the moment, and some people are just here for a moment. Like, you have friends and people that are only for certain things. Party friends, business friends. I had to learn that too. Everybody cannot be your friend. You can't bring everybody around each other because everybody got something to say about you and be jealous of you all that know. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. I'm going to keep you where you at. You're going to keep me where you at. We're going to figure this out. Because peace is necessary. You deserve greatness. You're walking into your greatness, your destiny and all that, my friends. Keep going. I'm here for it. I'm loving it for you. If no one's telling you, I'm here for it. Keep going. Your peace matters. You're working so hard to get to whatever you want to do in your life. I see them small wins. I see them big wins. I see them days when you're over it. I get it. And you keep on going, because in the end, you're getting to what you want to get to. And that's that peace. While you're growing, that reward, that stability that you have been manifesting and praying for. You got this. Take it one day at a time. Please, if you have to have wellness days, do so. Disconnect yourself. You don't even have to announce it. Just do it. Like Nike. Do the things you want to do. Don't announce it to the world. Pop out when it's necessary. Be selfish and take control. Because your mental health matters. Your emotions, your spirituality, your finance, your physical, all those areas of your life matters. Don't take it for granted. Because once you do, you're going to see you're not going to see not many good results. Okay? What is the benefit? What happens when you protect your peace while growing? Let me tell you how. When you protect your peace, growth becomes sustainable. It's staying. It ain't going nowhere. Stand on business about it. Instead of feeling burnt out or overwhelmed, you feel balanced and focused. Protecting your peace allows you to make thoughtful decisions instead of reacting impulsively to stress or to pressure. We're reducing all those negative feelings, thoughts, arrangements in our life. We're thinking positive. Like I said, it's been moments where I've been ready to wreck and rouse some things up. I'll be ready to fight fire with fire. But someone gotta be water to let it go, to let it die down. And I'm stepping into more of the water side as a water sign to understand that everything does not need a comeback. Everything and everyone do not need a reaction. While you and I, my friends, are in this space of learning as well as protecting our peace, we gotta reduce all those negative thoughts. Trust me. It's like, you know what? She, they lucky I'm a changed person. Because if I wasn't, it would have been ugly. Okay? We gotta we gotta keep this. We gotta be calm at all times as much as possible. But we need to blow. We need to scream, yell, kick, holler, do so. And once you do that, zen. And get back on board with what matters the most. Because you also begin to experience emotional clarity. When your mind is open, you're experiencing this. It becomes easier to focus on your goals, maintaining healthy relationships, and handling challenges effectively. Protecting your peace strengthens your ability to respond to stress without losing control of your emotions. Like I said, it's been moments where I wanted to blow, but I had to think where I'm at right now and what I'm serving, what I'm doing. I gotta be the bigger person and control my emotions. If I'm going through a bad time, whatever, I'm going to the strategies that has been helping me. Writing, calling my mom, talking to myself, video diaries, coloring, coming on here, being vocal. Whatever I have to do to get it out, I'm gonna get it out right here, right now, and going to therapy too. Because if I know what works for me, and maybe some things that I have may work for you, but you got to find that niche on what works best for you in this process of controlling your emotions so you don't be stressed out and lose your cool towards things and people that are aiming for you to get that way. They want you to cut up because they're like, you know what? I got him or her thing now. I'm the puppet master. Hell no. Nobody's your puppet master. You're the puppet master. You are in control of this movie. And I'm just in here watching you and cheering you on because no one knows how hard it was for you to get this way but you. So don't let nothing or no one discourage you and try to make you feel like a bad guy because you're protecting your purpose and growing and flourishing in ways they cannot because they're jealous. You can't compete, you can't compare. You're the birthday. Okay? Most importantly, protecting your peace supports long-term well-being. Long-term wellness, well-being, all those things. Growth is not just about reaching goals. It's about maintaining the strength and stability needed to continue growing. When peace is protected, success fulfills instead of exhausting. We have to step out of this feeling of I'm so exhausted. I used to tell my students, do you always want to have a bad day? Because when it's time to have a good day, you won't know how to handle it because you're so used to being rowdy or, ruckus. No, you deserve to be happy. And in this process, you have to protect your peace while seeing your growth and seeing what's for you and what's not for you. Once again, personal experience. When I was in college, my first year of college at community college, my emotions was through the roof. Going to school online, all this stuff. And then everybody could get it. That's how I felt. And then as I got to Morgan, I had to prepare myself like, I'm about to be a social worker. I can't be rowdy to these people. I can't be cussing out people. I can't do this no more. Because if so, what am I doing? I'm not displaying a good sense of protecting my peace as well as seeing any growth. Now, before y'all get too crazy, I'm not saying like I was like baddies going wild, stuff like that. No. But when it comes to conversations and people, certain topics that really hit to the core for me, I would lash out, especially if it's impacting my life. Like people be like, oh my God, you don't talk to us and stuff no more. I'm on the run. I'm on a run to success. I'm on a path of I'm protecting my peace while I'm growing. So at times you will not hear from me. Yes, social media, you're going to see me because I'm promoting my business. I'm the brand. I'm the face of it. Sometimes you might see me post here and here just to see that I'm still active here and there. That this page is still active, not a ghost. It's not, a stalker page. Not a fake page, stuff like that. But, you can tell who's genuine if they check up on you. And they don't have to say things like that, like, oh, what's up with you? No, you know what's pure and you know what's not pure. And that's why when it comes to what is the benefit and what happens when you protect your peace, you're understanding that when your peace is there, success feels fulfilling instead of exhausting. You can point out who's real and who's not. And you can see what matters and what doesn't matter, as well as just understanding that you're in this time zone where you're not letting nothing or no one discourage you. And you're doing something that makes sense. Some people think it doesn't make sense because they don't know how to protect their peace and see the growth of their journey. And that's why they're feeling the way they feel about you, because they're hating. You're going to have haters. If you don't have no haters, you're not popping. But I feel like regardless, haters or not, hate it or love it, I'ma still do what I gotta do, because I'm in this era of protecting my peace while growing and giving the message, the words, this vibe that's going to Inspire someone. Like I say this, you know, a lot of people can be listening to you, but one person, it can really hit them. It can really hit them. It can. Like, you can talk to a lot of people, but one person can really hit them. It's something like that, y'all. Can't really think of how I said it, but it's like that. You don't know how many people are listening, but it can really touch one soul, and that's all that matters to me. I can help a lot of people in this world, but if one per soul can come back and say thank you and say that, I says I've done my job. I've done my job. You know, you could teach someone a whole bunch of things, but it may not be anything for them. You could do it to the same person. It can mean so much. It's all on, it's all on how it is displayed, as well as how they're taking it in, processing it. Okay? And that's how I protect my peace. I can help a whole bunch of people, and it helps a few of them, or one. It goes to show I'm doing something right, and I'm growing, and I'm helping them grow, protect their peace and minds as well. When should someone focus on protecting their peace? Oh, the moment, before we get into it, the moment you feel like scenarios or things happen in your life where it's like, this ain't it, this ain't for me, and I don't know who this is, but it's not going to steer me into the wrong direction. This is when. It may be helpful to focus on protecting your feelings when you feel overwhelmed by responsibilities or expectations. I used to feel overwhelmed about responsibilities I have, but I had to think, that stuff gonna be there. Long as it's done by the deadline, you alright. Expectations. You go by the expectations for yourself, my friend, and not for what people have for you. Even sometimes your parents, the expectations, they expect you to be on a high pedestal. Yeah, I'm gonna get there, but I gotta set expectations for myself. Expectations has to be given for you to understand what you're doing for yourself. As well as when you notice increased stress or emotional exhaustion. This is where you have to set them boundaries. He or she gotta go. This gotta go. Whatever needs to be done to reduce that feeling that you have going on, a feeling of feeling stress and emotional exhaustion. Go see a therapist. Go hug a tree. Love on yourself. Get some rest. Use some wellness days. Do what's necessary for you, my friend, because as you're protecting your peace, while in the process of protecting your peace and seeing the growth, you're popping out when it's necessary. Taking control of what's necessary. Being selfish for what you believe in. Okay? Third, when you feel pressure to meet unrealistic demands, long-term goals and short-term goals. I'm in this process now of I'm enjoying the moment and learning in the process. And I'm setting goals, but I'm putting it on long-term goals, such as 2 to 3 years from now. You start it, whatever case may be. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to meet unrealistic demands. The key word, unrealistic. It's not realistic. It's not going to happen right away. So those things that's not going to happen right away and things like that, it's okay, my friend. It's all right. We have those moments because right now it may not be your season, or this may not be for you right now in your season. But once it is for you, love on it, appreciate it, because you're almost there. Like I got on my card, and y'all, you're almost there. The Princess and the Frog. Almost there. I'm almost there. You're almost there. We're almost there. Taking it one day at a time. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. I'm going to keep saying it because it's the facts. It's facts. It's factual. As well as, too, you struggle to say no or set boundaries. Let me tell you something, my friend. No is a complete sentence. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care if your mama, daddy, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, granny, grandpa, your kids don't like it. No means no. You're protecting your peace by saying no to things that just doesn't align with your peace. The moment you say no, don't say nothing else. Don't give no explanation. The moment they give an explanation, you leave them right then and there, hang up and do whatever needs to go. Because as a grown adult or in all those things, whatever you identify as, no is a complete sentence. And if it stands no, like if it's aggressive or whatever, it's the truth. Don't let it be no. No. I was watching a video. This guy was teaching young boys of understanding body language towards a young lady, emotions and things like that. The body language will tell a lot if the tone of voice doesn't match. And when it comes to protecting your peace as well as setting the boundaries, the moment you say no, your facial structure is going to tell more too, as well as your voice speaks volume. Because actions speak louder than words too. But in this case, when I said no, and I'm serious, I ain't laughing, I ain't with that, that means no, hell no. I'm not giving no explanation of nothing. And my friend, if it's hard for you to set boundaries, don't you sit back, this is really for you. Think about all the people and things that just drain you. Go a week or two without contacting them or touching it or whatever. See what happens. And then when that happens, you got your answers. And then that's when you determine, okay, set my boundaries. I'll talk to you when I feel like it. I'm going to talk to you when I have the time. I'll reach out to you when I have to. It doesn't make me less of a person. It's just that right now I'm in this chapter of my life where I want peace and I'm growing. I need my time too. Like you have your time, I need my time too. We all need time. Life is lifing. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you bad. Everyone has those moments. But it do gets draining to the point where you're using it as an excuse every time. No, stop using an excuse, especially if you've done wrong. Own up to it. Okay? As well as you feel mentally drained after certain interactions. We have to stop that. You know, we have to stop feeling mentally drained after certain interactions with people or things, because they happen for a reason. Like rejection stuff happens for a reason. Yes, it hurts, but we have to prepare ourselves for what's to come. I feel like job rejections, like, you know, applying for jobs, those type of rejections, it built me up and had to help me within rejection from guys and things like that. It hurt it. Like the job I really wanted, y'all, it hurt it. But it's like, you know what? It's not for me right now. It's not. I have to build my credentials up, and maybe it will be for me next time. As well as for guys, maybe he's not man enough for me. Maybe I'm too much for him. Whatever the case may be, it's not for me. And then one door closes, another one opens. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad. I don't want you to feel mentally drained after the situation, because it's a lesson learned. Yes, it hurts our feelings. Like, damn, that's fucked up. But it's a lesson learned, my friend. It's okay. We're going to take it one day at a time, but we're not going to let people see us sweat in the process and let them think they got one up on us. Hell no. And lastly, when you notice growth begins to feel stressful instead of empowering. At times it does feel stressful, because if you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying your journey, you're making it stressful. Yes, you have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. And in this sense of when you notice growth becomes to feel stressful instead of empowering, gotta remember the discipline equals the focus of why you want to do this. Look how far you've come. The reason why you made this commitment, because you want to change things around. You want to get yourself together. Think of your discipline, because like I said to you, at times motivation comes and goes. Be empowered even if it feels stressful. Keep going. It's a part of your journey that's helping you. And once you feel and get to where you need to be, you'll be like, wow, I'm okay with this. Maybe I could jump across now. All right? Because these moments often signs the need to slow down, reflect, and prioritize your wellness. I want you to slow down. Think to yourself. Reflect. So you can see the process and prioritize your well-being within this process. Okay? We almost there, y'all. We almost there. So where does protecting your peace shows up the most in life? Protecting your peace shows up in many ways in our life that sometimes we don't really pay attention to. And here's the areas. Setting healthier boundaries in relationships. I had to learn as I got older, regardless of how long we've been friends or talking to each other or family members, you have to set these boundaries. When you get older, when life be life and things of that nature, set the boundaries. And then you see if they respect it or not. I learned from my parents within setting boundaries when they got older, especially too when things happen in life. At times, you know, when you're always there for people, sometimes you gotta back up and be your own best friend. You have to tap in and have those mirror conversations with yourself to see what's going on here. Set the boundaries, set the tone of everything that's going on for yourself, as well as managing your time and responsibilities effectively. I had to manage my time wisely, especially too, like I said, it's not bragging, but it's telling the truth, because someone may be out there going through the same thing or preparing to do these things, or just in somewhat the same boat, working, going to school, having a business, and trying to still live your life is not easy. I had to I had to manage my time with this. I would have class on Mondays. Most of the time I would hop straight on here. I had to say, hold up, if I'm exhausted, I'm gonna take me a nap. I'm gonna take me a nap. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. I'm not going to starve myself after that, because if that, whatever the project or something I'm working on, it's going to get done. It's there. It's going to get done, because at times you have to maintain the time and prioritize it wisely, as well as too with my responsibilities. It's going to get done. But right now, I need to pour into me so I could be actively prepared and engaged to get the stuff done, as well as to creating quiet moments for rest, for reflection and rest. At night, I make sure that I do journal or do video journaling with myself to reflect on what is going on, or with my therapist in our sessions to reflect on how life has been, or sitting in those quiet moments, period, by myself. It could be I'm doing nothing or I am getting work done. To sit and enjoy being quiet, the quiet, just pure silence. It's like pure bliss when it's quiet. I love it. That also helped me too to realize sometimes you have to be alone to learn from yourself, as well as to learn what's for you and what's not for you. It's okay, my friends. I know y'all probably like, dang, E, this hit really hard. It is, because it's like when you sit back and realize, I'm protecting my peace at all costs while I'm growing. But at times too, I need to manage my time, the responsibilities, create healthier relationships, setting boundaries, things like that. It's needed because it's impacting for you, my friend. And don't be ashamed. We all go through it in different ways or the same way in many different areas of our life. You never know. As well as limiting exposures to stress or negative environments. I step away from environments that did not fit for me. A job. Some of my friends, y'all, I know, or family members, they be like, I give a job 3 months until it don't fit with me. I said, damn, y'all better than me, because I give it 2 years. That just was me. But now it's like, you know what? I ain't giving no limit no more. I seen a TikTok video of this lady. She applied for a receptionist job, got hired, everything. Her first day, they was on some shit. She said, you know what? And like the same my mother tell me, all money ain't good money. And I saying all vibes are not good vibes. I gotta step on my boundaries. I have to protect my peace at all costs while I'm growing. Deuces. So limiting exposing yourself to stressful and negative environments that don't fit with you no more. Because sometimes those environments that you were uncomfortable and you got comfortable with can be negative at times when they see you growing and flourishing and blossoming into people that they wish they were to be. Watch out for those, as well as practicing self-care and emotional regulations. Self-care is key, as well as with this lesson. Wellness 101 lessons. We got to prioritize our well-being. I don't care what you do for your self-care. Go on vacation, stay home, sleep, whatever. Prioritize it so you have those emotional regulations set. And lastly, choosing responsibilities that support calmness instead of conflict. Be around people and things that brings the soft and the calmest side of you. Do not have yourself surrounded by people that always got some conflict, some bull going on. I had to step away from that. I'm not with that. I'm not with that rah-rah, especially if I got so much on the line. Not doing that. I'm protecting my peace at all costs while I'm growing. Yes, I've been through the rah-rah. We all have. But who want to keep doing that? It's like every day, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a Negro or something. Not Negro. I said Negro? Not Negro, y'all. I'm looking for some ninjas or some puppies. I'm looking for something to get me upset. No. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm done with that. I'm done. Especially too, like, it's crazy I said that the N word, because too, as an African American person and American woman, when those conflicts and things pop into place, people love to throw those words out. And they have you like the angry black woman, the angry black man, all that. They saying all these racial slurs. And it came to my mind because of a situation I'm going through right now for school. And it's crazy because they think of us as conflict and not trying to choose responsibility that supports calmness calmness in our life. But instead we choose conflict. But that's not the case. Nope. Because peace is maintained through the day. Through daily habits. Peace is maintained through the daily habits that supports emotional stability and mental clarity that you have for yourself. Okay? Lastly, why is this important? Why does protecting your peace matters during growth? Because growth without peace can lead to a burnout. We don't want that. Burnout will have you like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do nothing at all. You have a fixed mindset. It's not going to grow if you don't have the key to unlock. As well as frustrations. It'd be so bad that it'd be hard to get you back to 1 or at least 2. We don't want that. And emotional exhaustion. You don't want to wake up every day with that. You have to find something or someone to help you fix that, because if you keep doing it, when it's time to have a happy day, you're going to feel like this is not right. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. You deserve all the love and care on this green earth. Many people focus so heavy on progress that they forget to protect their well-being. Without peace, success may feel stressful instead of rewarding. Like I said, we need to reward ourselves. We got to stop living in this moment of being stressed and down and out. Yes, we're going to have it, but those bad times are not going to last forever. They're not. Things have limits on it. I've been down and out with sometimes ain't having no income coming in. I had to make stuff shake, because if I would have sat there and kept on counting down the days like, damn, ain't no money coming in, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't have the mindset I'm in right now. I wouldn't trust the process like I am right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Be thankful. Be honored. Be appreciative. And don't be ashamed that you had to go through these things in life, because they helped you to understand how to maintain your peace, protect your peace while you're growing. Being selfish was necessary. Taking control and popping out when I need to, when you need to. It helped me, and it's going to help you. Protect your peace matters because wellness supports stability. Growth requires energy and focus, and emotional strength, and peace helps maintain those qualities. When peace is protected, individuals can continue growing without losing their balance. Once you continue going, pouring in the positivity and things like that into your life, you are not losing the balance. You're not losing no balance. You're gaining so much more. Protecting your peace also supports healthy relationships and decision making. You see who's for you within your relationships, as well as you have a healthy relationship with yourself. And you're seeing how you're making the decisions based on what is going to make sense and what's going to help you in the long run. It's allowing you to respond it's helping you to respond thoughtfully rather than reacting emotionally, because sometimes when we react on emotions, shit will bust out and it'll have you like, what the hell did I just do? When we react with emotions, it don't be good if we don't think before we speak. This creates this creates a sustainable foundation for continuing growth and long-term success. That's why it's important for you to protect your peace at all costs while you're growing. Just everything I said. You got this, my friend. Don't let nothing or no one try to discourage you. This is your runway, and the world is watching. Or the world is your stage, however you want to put it. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. It's all going to work out. It's going to be all right. One day at a time. But you have to protect your peace at all costs, as well as set the boundaries, healthy relationships, everything that is needed. Okay? So going back to the quote of the week, peace is not a luxury, it's necessary for growth. That's another one I wanted to touch base on. So we had 2 quotes, y'all, that I was thinking about. But the quote of the week is actually purpose. Oh, that's not the right one, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We're on the wrong one. Peace protects the purpose you're working so hard to build. And that means, my friend, protect your peace so your growth can continue. As you are protecting the peace, the purpose you're working hard to build, it equals to protect your peace so your growth continues, as well as understanding that peace is not just a luxury, it's necessary for your growth. Okay? So guys, I thank you for tapping in today. I hope you guys learned a good amount of information. And please feel free to tell a friend, because your peace matters, their peace matters, everybody's peace matters while they are in their growing era, while you're in this time of growing. Today, remember that growth should not cost you your peace. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to set boundaries that protects your peace and your well-being. Growth is important, but peace makes growth sustainable. Protect your energy. Protect your mind. Protect your peace, because the stronger your peace becomes, the stronger your growth will be. Okay? So once again, I hope you all had enjoyed me ramping and rapping, yapping, whatever the case y'all want to say. I'm very passionate about what I do. And if I come off aggressive, it's because it's the passion I have. And I've been there, done that, lived through it, and maybe still is living through some things. Raw and uncut. That's the theme. That's the vibe. And I'm standing on that. I'm not going to stare you wrong. I'm going to let you know. But I ain't going to give too much. You can't tell your left hand what your right hand doing, I'm going to keep on doing this because someone out there needs to hear this. And I appreciate you all so much for taking the time out of your busy day to listen and watch me. Because we need to hear these things. We need these reminders to protect your peace while you're growing. You got this. Don't let nothing or no one discourage you. I'm here for you. Congratulations. Keep going until you get to where you want to be. And don't let these naysayers try to dictate you in things that don't make sense. Okay? I love you all so very much. Thank you once again for your time and patience, as well as your support. I hope that April has been good to you. And if not, my friend, May is right around the corner. You're gonna be feeling like Floyd in this Mayweather, and we here to see you keep on winning and shining. Okay? As always, thank you so much again. Please be safe out here. Enjoy yourself. Do what's necessary for you. Protect your peace. Protect the boundaries. See who's for you. See what's not for you. And most importantly, do it like it's your B-day every day. Okay? Love you all so very much. Please be safe once again. And you guys will hear and see me next Wednesday. You guys will see me next week, next Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month. I think May has 4 Wednesdays. So yeah. Until next time, beautiful people. Bye.